In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up scenes and sources in OBS for beginners, along with a few other tips and tricks. So the first step is we're going to make a brand new scene. As you can tell, there's already a default scene. So you want to right click on that default scene and we're going to rename it. So you want to click rename and we're going to name it main. So this is going to be our main scene that we're going to stream our game from. So once you make a scene, you have to have sources in that scene. So we're going to make a display capture. So we want to click on the plus button under sources and click on display capture, and we're going to rename it gameplay. Click OK, and then there's going to be a drop down menu right beside the display tab, and there's going to be 3 bars. It depends on how many monitors you have hooked up. There's going to be a list of 3 since I have 3 monitors hooked up to my PC. So we're going to click on the monitor that I use to play my game on. So make sure you click on that one, click OK. And as you can tell, there's going to be a red line around the preview screen, which that means the scene is active and it's not locked, so you can move it around. So we're going to leave that alone, and there's a lock button down here. If you lock that, then it means it's locked up and you can't accidentally move your scene around, which is super useful, especially if you start stacking layers on top of layers and it's hard to move stuff around. You don't want to move it, so you just want to lock it. So I have pretty much everything locked up on my main OBS. So our next step is to add a webcam. So there's 2 different steps to this. You can add a webcam directly to your sources and try to align your webcam frame up to your webcam, which is a pain since it's kind of small. So the best step to do this is this is more for advanced OBS users, but it's super useful. So the best bet is just to start doing nested scenes right off the bat if you're new to OBS. So we're going to make a nested webcam scene. So I'll show you what this means in a minute after we get this set up. So you want to click the plus button under scenes, and we're going to name it nested webcam. Click OK. And now we're going to add a new source to that nested webcam. So click the plus button under sources, add a video capture device. So we're going to add our webcam to this. So we're going to rename it face cam. Click OK. There's going to be the device drop down menu. Click on your webcam. So as you can tell, I have my webcam right there, and we're going to have it full screened. So you can easily add your webcam frame to this, so you don't have to try to maneuver around this little webcam that's already on your main scene source. So as you can tell, I already have a webcam on this, a frame on this webcam. That is because I'm using OBS virtual camera on my main OBS program. So in order to add a scene or a webcam frame to this, so if you have an animated webcam frame or even a static one, all you have to do is click and drag it onto that source. And if it's an animated one, you want to double click it and click on loop. So this constantly loops that video so it doesn't run out of playtime. So now we have that all set up. You can lock these so you don't accidentally move this around. So we're going to go back over to the main scene. And under sources, we're going to add that nested webcam. So you click on plus button. We're going to add a scene. And then you'll see the add existing is already created for that new, or the nested webcam. So click on nested webcam. You can click OK then. And then you'll see the webcam with the webcam frame. Now click on the top corner, shrink it down to your preferable size. Put it wherever you want on your screen. And as you can see, the webcam is perfectly aligned up to your webcam, or the webcam frame is perfectly aligned up to your webcam. So what I was saying the nested webcam does is it pretty much organizes your webcam frame along with your webcam and all your other things that are attached to your webcam. So I have my recent followers, top donations, and all this other stuff on my nested webcam frame. So it's a lot easier I'm going to add this real quick. We're going to add, you don't have to do this. I'm just going to show you an example of how well the nested webcam scene is. So instead of trying to shrink your webcam frame down and try to size it up to your frame, it's going to look like crap. There's going to be sides you can see through, and it's just super hard to align up along with your webcam. So that's why the nested webcam scene is super useful. So now we have a main scene, a nested webcam scene. We're going to add a Be Right Back scene. So you want to go over to scenes, click the plus button, rename it Be Right Back. Click OK. And now you're going to add your Be Right Back visual. So click and drag it into your sources and you'll have it right there. And if you want to add a song to it, if you have a song made or downloaded, you can just click and drag it. And again, if you want to keep it looping, double click it, click loop. And any audio source, there's going to be like a visual, like an audio mixer. So you're going to tab it. You can adjust the volume right here. So I'm going to just leave that alone for a second. We're going to go back over to the main scene. So now we have the main scene, a nested webcam scene, the Be Right Back. We're going to add alerts. So what you want to do is go into streamelements.com. Click on streamelements.com. Load that up. You want to log in through Twitch. Now, there's going to be a list of like free visuals you can add if you don't have them downloaded or if you didn't buy it from a store. So if you go to streaming tools, overlay galleries, there's going to be a list of themes. So there's going to be like a space theme. If you click on it, it's going to show you a preview of what it's going to look like. There's like it comes with frames, alerts, bunch of cool like Be Right Back scenes, just chatting, all this other stuff. So if you want to add it to your Stream Elements overlays, you can click on Create My Overlay. And when you click on that, it will bring it up looking like this window. So there's a space animated stream overlay. So you can click on Edit. And you can move this around however you like. You can mess around with it. So let's leave this page real quick. So let's say if you don't have your own Be Right Back scene. So close this out, we'll leave it. So there's a starting soon scene. So we're going to add a starting soon scene to OBS. So there's this one. So in order to add this, we're going to click on that little chain link right here, the copy. We're going to copy that HTML link, go back into OBS, click on scenes, click the plus button. We're going to do starting soon. Click OK. And now we're going to go into sources, add a browser source to it. So we're going to click starting. Click OK. And now you want to paste that URL link right here and do 1920 by 1080 or whatever resolution you're streaming on. And there you have it. There is the starting soon scene. So if you want to add like audio to it, you can. Like I said, just drop it, click and drag it into your sources. But it's a super cool feature from Stream Elements that you can add pretty much an endless amount of visuals too. So there's like a Twitter handle. You can all customize it in Stream Elements. So we have the main scene, nested webcam scene. We need to add alerts now. So go back to Stream Elements. And like I said, overlay gallery, there's going to be a tab for alerts. You can click create and it'll bring it up in your overlays. If you click on edit, it's going to bring up the editing screen, and you could emulate the like a follower, just like a test it to see what it looks like. And it comes with like an audio cue and everything. So if you want to add this to OBS, again, click the plus button or the link, the chain link to copy the URL. Go back into your main scene in OBS, click the plus button, and add the browser source. So we're going to do alerts. Click OK. We're going to paste that URL in the URL tab. Click 1920 by 1080 as a resolution. Click OK. And now when I emulate a follower, that's going to pop up on the screen. So you can move this around however you like. You want it in the middle of the screen. We're going to leave that alone for now. So we're going to lock these up so you don't accidentally move the tabs around. So now another cool feature in Stream Elements is if you go back into Overlay Gallery, there's going to be widgets. So you can add your own chat, like a step goal for like recent followers, or like a subscription goal, a wheel of fortune, a bunch of different things. So if you want to add a chat, we're going to do continue, create my overlay, and there's that overlay link. We're going to open the overlay. I'm going to edit it. So you can edit like a font, whatever font you want to add. You can copy, click on that link, chain link again. If you want to add text to it, click the plus button. Browser source, we'll do chat. URL 1920 by 1080. Click OK. Then we're going to test it out. And as you can see, my Twitch chat is set up on top of the screen, and you can move it around however you like, and there's going to be like a duration you can set it up to where it disappears after a certain amount of seconds. So now another thing we need to do is add audio to your OBS. So under the main scene, you want to go to sources, click the plus button, click on add audio input to capture. We're going to do mic, click OK. There's going to be a drop down menu. Click on your microphone that you use to chat on. Click OK. And as you can tell, I'm talking into the microphone. Under audio mixer, you can adjust the volume bar right here. I usually have it peaking like mid yellow. So just adjust that however you like. And now it's kind of messy right now. So it's kind of hard to tell wherever your scenes are. So we're going to organize OBS. So there's the main scene, a nested webcam scene. I'm going to move this all the way at the bottom, and then the starting soon, and be right back. So another thing to keep organized is the best is like a divider in OBS. So we're going to make a brand new scene that's going to act as a divider. So we're going to make a new scene. I'm going to do a bunch of lines, and we're going to do nested scenes. Bunch of lines again. So like I said, this is going to act as a divider. So it's just going to be a blank template or a blank scene, so you don't have to add anything, any sources to it. So click and drag your nested webcam underneath that divider. And now you can see, like, under my main my main OBS, there's going to be two dividers. So there's my main stuff like game, just chatting, be right back, and spin the wheel. Nested scenes, which is nested cam. There's alerts, super alerts, and my main alerts. And then the other, which is like an alpha feed bar. Whenever I stream on Omegle or Mix It Up, which is my bot service I use, coin toss, a bunch of just random stuff. So that acts as a divider, so I can easily access the scenes. So another thing in OBS is under sources, you can actually color code these. So if you right click on anything, you can right click, set color. We're going to add the mic as a red. So for my browser sources, if you click on the plus button, add a group, we'll do browser source. We'll name this a folder browser source. So if you click and drag browser or your chat and alerts in the browser source, you can lock it and you can hide that folder or minimize it, and then right click, set color. We're going to do this blue. And then the nested webcam scenes, right click, set color. We're going to do that purple. So now it's pretty much organized so you can like determine what is what. So this is what my main OBS looks like. So I have audio in a folder for my mic, my music, a PC, and Discord, all separate audio files in a folder, so it's easier to access. Alerts, there is my Mix It Up, which is a bot I use, super alerts, and text to speech, which is for my Twitch channel points. Link in the description on how to set that up. So there's a nested visual, so I have 3 in that folder, and my webcam, there is 3 nested webcam scenes on my webcam. So it's just super organized. So if you go back into OBS, So we have a desktop audio, which we're going to use. The face cam, that we're not going to use that. That's just a default feature that will add audio source to your audio mixer. So we're going to right click this. We're going to hide it. Get rid of that. And then since the webcam frame is an audio source as well, we're not going to use that. So right click on that, hide it. So now we have desktop audio and a microphone. Another feature to do is whenever you start OBS, you can actually have a replay buffer. So I have a tutorial that will be linked down in the description below on how to set up a replay buffer, which pretty much is like a clipping feature. So let's say you're playing like Madden or COD and you hit like a nasty 360 no scope and you want to clip it. You can set it up as a hotkey and it will clip it 40 seconds to a minute, however you want your duration as, directly on your PC. So it will set it as an MP4 file on your PC so it's easy access. You can start editing it right away so you don't have to download anything. The link to my tutorial will be down in the description below on how to set the replay buffer up. And another setting, if you click on settings, you're going to want to adjust the output. So you want to change the bitrate, all these other settings to keep up with like Twitch's standards on like resolution and everything. So if you go to YouTube, type in your graphics card and then type in OBS. So I have like a 2070 Super. So you want to type in like 2070 Super graphics card OBS setup. And I'm sure there will be a bunch of tutorials on the best graphics for your PC specs. So that is where you're going to do that right here. So this is what my OBS looks like right now. So I have the Twitch chat right here, and I have a quick actions tab. So this quick actions tab is directly from Twitch's creator dashboard feature. So I have a link in the description down below on how to add this quick action doc to OBS. It's a super cool feature where you can like rate a channel when you're about to end your stream, and it'll show you all the people you follow and who is live, along with managing a poll or managing goals, and even starting a prediction or adding your editing your stream information. So on the right hand side, you're going to see my activity feed along with my stream information. So I have two stream informations, which is pretty useful sometimes, so I don't have to constantly try to maneuver around the quick actions tab. So that is pretty much how my OBS is set up and how to set up OBS for beginners. So that is how you set up scenes and sources and a few other tips and tricks for beginners in OBS. So if you have any questions or concerns, let me know in the comments down below. I'm always looking at my YouTube comments, trying to help out people if they have questions. If this video helped you out in any way, please like the video and subscribe. It will help me out a lot. I'm currently trying to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So if you have any questions, like I said, let me know in the comments down below. And thank you for watching my video and have a great day.